We are off. We are off to the thrift store. Come on along. Let's do an artful, artsy thrift shopping. How fun is that? We have arrived. First, we had to go to the mall and exchange a few things and get some Chinese food. Michelle, did we get some broccoli?
Yeah.
Was it good? Yummy in your tummy. And now we're going to the brand new Mission Thrift Store on Fairview in Burlington. Let's see what we can see. Let's see how we do going with kids. So it's a brand new, huge store with a washroom, fitting rooms, so much to see. We're gonna get a cart. What are we gonna find, guys? These two are too big to go in the carts, apparently.
Should we go this way?
Go that way? Let's look at the furniture. You're looking for... All right, here we go. We're going on an adventure. We're gonna go look at the furniture. Rachel, what are you looking for? Nothing? Yeah. We're along for the ride. We've got kids. If we find one thing, we're gonna be successful. But this new Mission Thrift has a huge furniture section. Caitlin is looking for a dresser or a low boy. Wow, that's quite the couch over there. If you needed a huge red couch, this would be the one for you. What do you think, Michelle? Is it perfect? Yeah? Could you watch a movie on that?
Yeah.
Yeah, what about this chair over here? Which one do you like? Is this what this reminds me of, like the ginger? No, Three Little Bears.
Yeah, too hot, too cold.
Too hot, too cold. Is this the perfect chair for Michelle?
It needs bed, Mom.
Where do I sit?
Where are you gonna sit? Mom's gonna sit there. These are the perfect chairs. We are not having a lot of luck shopping with babies. I don't think that's going to be our day today. But I am having a New Year's Eve party. And we're doing wine tastings, and I need a bunch. I just realized I need a bunch of glasses. So I think I'm gonna be getting these glasses. What else is here that would work? Especially for like little tastings. These are fun. I'm kind of liking them. Look at this whole thing. I think these are more champagne flutes. We're not really doing champagne, but for tastings, these are cute. I found this. The only thing we can do today to show you this will be a really short video, but I found this gorgeous color. It is not on my color swatches, but it's by RW and Company. And I thought, Caitlin, that you liked it. You liked the shape.
I love the shape, the style, but if I were to go against my color swatches,
So Caitlin is training to be a consultant, and these are her color swatches. So her color swatches are muted.
muted.
So this green does not work. Do you see how it is too, Caitlin called it too clear. It's, oh my goodness, where's your truck? These are Caitlin's colors, and you see how she's wearing them? And she brings this with her to do her shopping. You see how her shirt matches? And it just makes her glow. It just pulls out all the skin tones. But sadly, this is not on my palette either. Because I'm a spring. Let me get out my palette and I'll show you. So here's my swatches. Now I'm missing a few, but they're all in the same color line. See, that green is not on mine. I am a spring and my colors are tinted with white. Whereas Caitlin's are muted, so that means they're tinted with black. So mine are tinted with white. So I have clear colors for me, and none of this lovely shirt does, I mean, it looks like it matches my nails, but it's not right. It's too warm. Do you see how it's too warm? Wow. That trip did not last very long based on kids. So number one thrifting tip, go when you don't have kids with you, because we swiftly had to leave. We had to purchase the wine glasses and the things that we bought and get out of there because the kids were starting to have breakdowns. Where was Lauren's truck? I don't know. So you saw those really fun swatches though, and I use those all the time when I'm going out and I'm thrifting or I'm buying new, and I only buy the shades that are on. I'm pretty strict. I only buy what is on those swatches. So this is called the Susan Cago color system. My daughter-in-law, Caitlin, is training to be a consultant. And one thing that's really, really cool about Caitlin, I just have to brag on her. Caitlin is deaf, and Caitlin has a cochlear device, and Lauren, the littlest one, is her daughter, and we are simply amazed at the things that are coming out of her mouth and the things that she does because of her mom's disability. And so I'm just a total switch off thrifting right here, but I'm going to tell you some really cool things, and then we'll go back to something that I've prepared for you. When Lauren is almost 3, and recently she told her mom, when her mom was saying, Lauren, are you listening? She said, no, Mom, my battery died. So number one, that's a pretty smart little cookie. But she does know when Caitlin's battery dies. Caitlin's voice changes, and you can tell when she can't hear you because her voice, the intonation of her voice changes. And Lauren, this happened on Sunday when they were over, and I noticed something about Lauren. Lauren didn't talk as much. Lauren made complete eye contact with Caitlin when she did want to talk to her. So Caitlin reads lips when this happens. And I just found it completely amazing. And apparently she jumps for joy when Caitlin changes up her batteries. So there's that really fun little story about 3-year-olds adapting to their environment and how cool it is, this experience that I'm having watching my daughter-in-law, who's deaf, raise her daughter. And it's so cool. It's so fun to watch them together. Anyway, so what I did prepare, since we couldn't do a thrifting, I did show you a few things. I thought I'm going to show you my thrifted house. So I think I'm going to call this episode my artsy thrifted house. And I'm going to walk you around some of the things that I've thrifted and showing you how I use them in my house. Is that okay? Great, because I promised you a thrift video, and I thought I better pull that off. Come along. So you saw that I had looked at all sorts of glassware at the thrift store. I was able to pick some up before the kids completely broke down, and I had a New Year's Eve party the next day. Everything on this table is thrifted. All the glassware, even the candles, the candle holders. Now, not the art. I trade for my art though. I love to find lidded containers at the thrift store and really interesting things like this great big tray with these big gold chunky handles. This lamp, we found this lamp at a thrift store, and I was going to give it to Abigail for her new house. However, I got it home and it went so great with my copper table, and it illuminated these paintings by Denise Leaney, which I traded for. My outside is full of thrifted things. The basket for this plant is thrifted. This box is thrifted. I found that at a garage sale. It holds our towels for the pool. I had a lot of fun being crafty with this tray. I had sanded it and then I just used household bleach to make it blonder. And I think it worked out pretty great, don't you? The basket holding this great big blanket was also thrifted. I got this on Marketplace and my lovely sister-in-law picked it up for me and almost did not give it back to me. Christmas is over in my house. It's past New Year's, but the tree looked nice, didn't it? And those skis, that a ski company, J Skis, collaborated with me. That's my painting on it. My introvert room. I call this the introvert room, is where everybody can go when they're too overwhelmed with my loud family. Now this piece is a really interesting story. I found it at the side of the road. I added some trim. My husband did that. We painted it. And then we found the feet on a couch on the side of the road that was being thrown out. And it was just perfect because I had priced feet and they were like $25 a foot. So this was wonderful. Inside is where I keep all of my thrifted glassware and containers for serving, my serving containers. There's still room for more. I can go back to the thrift store. My husband laughs at me all the time about this. I think it's a bit of an addiction, don't you? Who else loves to thrift glassware? Oh, you know, it's not an artsy thrift house unless you have Renoir and Degas painted on your thrift furniture. This piece I had redone, but we had got it out of a house that we had renovated. This pink couch, you wouldn't believe it, guys, I got for $39. A free table and a ball. This is a fun little tip. I went through our memory boxes and I pulled out a lot of stuff from the box that I specifically keep from when my kids were all little. They loved going through it. In the kitchen, it's soup making day, but a lot of these things on the counter are thrifted. These heart wooden trays are thrifted. The mugs are thrifted. The coffee pot's new. My brother-in-law made me the beautiful round bowl, but the wooden cutting boards are thrifted, as is the white decor. I do like to imagine that I could be minimalist. I don't think I've overdone it in this kitchen. I think I'm okay, but there's probably always room for an edit. But oh, the kitchen smells delicious today. I've got a chicken soup going and a cream of broccoli. Come for lunch. This piece we also found in a house that we were redoing. It is a really cool, I think it's a record player container cupboard, and I haven't redone it yet because I don't know how to get that little gold thing off, because I don't want to take that away. So I'm not quite sure what to do with this piece, but I think it fits there perfectly. This little wooden, or actually it's clay, but it looks like a trunk, doesn't it? I love it. I love the simplicity of this with this little green tree. The bench we've had for years, and we pull it up when all the kids are here, but they're all getting big enough that they want a black chair and they don't want to be on that bench. So Grandma Goga, that's me, I have to put my foot down and say, kids, you guys got to sit on that bench. And finally, this is my bedroom. Many things are thrifted in this room, including this unit. This is my husband's tall boy, and there's a matching low boy. And we found this in an old factory, and we managed to save it from the factory, and we repainted it. The lamps that I think go so well in here because we have a coastal feel, I thrifted off Marketplace, and the headboard I found at a rescued and restored type place. Again, a garage sale chair and the table that the plants are on. And we have a great view. It's really lovely to wake up to. So I hope you enjoyed that video about my thrifted house. The one thing that I do want to do at some point is give you an art tour, and I will show you all the original art that I have in the house and that I trade for. It's a thing that I do. I have artists who want to collect my work and I want to collect their work. So it's a perfect thing to do. Have a great day. See you in the next video. And tell me below, what do you thrift for in your artsy thrifted house? Do something artsy today. Like and subscribe. Don't forget to do that.